What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another break on this Friday afternoon. Right now, I've got our 2025 Panini Score Football Hobby 4-box number 7 random teams. I'm going to go ahead and get this shared over to the group, get everybody tagged, and we will go ahead and get started. Almost got all the tags in here. Just a couple more names. All right, got all the tags in here. Looks like we already got a few folks in, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Got the random pulled up here. Got names first, 32 entries. Mike on top, Shane on the bottom. Going to roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again. Got a 7, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Kyle on top, Mike on the bottom. You go ahead and get this reflected onto your screens here. There we go. Then we have the teams here. Arizona Cardinals on top, Washington Commanders on the bottom. Once again, going to roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again. Got a 4 exactly, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 4, we're good there. Colts on the bottom, Detroit Lions on the top. Get this reflected onto your screens here. All right, here we go. 3 minutes on the trade timer. Started cutting that down just a little bit. Start now while those trade timers are ticking. I'll go ahead and get our verification codes copied and pasted into our chat. All right, verification codes have been posted with just about 2.5 minutes left on the trade timer. Plenty of time still if you're looking to swap teams. And as always, the NIL spot will be randomed at the end of the break. Bengals available in the chat. Cowboys and Chargers up for trade as well. Just about a minute and a half left on the trade timer. Last 60 or so seconds on the trade timer here. All right, we got LA for the Bengals. I'll wait to reflect that one on the screen till all the teams have, until the trade timer has gone. All right, last 10 or so seconds here. Got that one recorded, Steve. I'll get that reflected on the screen in just a second here. All right, there you go. Seeing no trades. Those are going to be everybody's teams other than that one trade. And no other trades. Let me get this reflected here, and then we will hop on in. All right, let's get this reflected here. There we go. Got that trade reflected on your screens. Let's get into it. Good luck, everybody. Looking forward to this one. We've pulled some banger cards out of score so far. 2 1-of-1s, including a rookie 1-of-1 auto. We're looking for 4 autos per box. Empty box number 1 there. And we got a Showtime Nico Collins for the Texans. Gonna get that one magged up. That one going over to Adam Daly. There you go, Adam. Congrats on that. Got a nice Will Howard auto here for the Steelers as our first auto of the break. That one going over to John. There you go, John. Congrats on that. Nice Ashton Gianti there. We have Mike Allstott here for the Buccaneers. That one could be 143 out of 250. Got a Demondre Lenore auto here for the 49ers. Nice one there for San Francisco. Going over to Jason. Congrats on that one. Still looking for 2 more autos out of this first box. Nice Cam Ward there for the Titans. Then we've got a Trent Green here, 8 out of 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Nice one there. We'll go ahead and get that one magged up. Now I'm going over to Sean. There you go, Sean. Nice out of 10 coming your way. Congrats on that. Nice Travis Hunter for the Jacksonville Jaguars on the draft insert there. And Mike Evans for the Buccaneers. Now I'm going to be 208 out of 250. All right, let me get this base moved over. We'll hop into the second half of box number 1 here. Got a Khalil Shakir auto here for the Bills as our next auto. Now I'm going over to Greg. There you go, Greg. Got an auto coming your way. Congrats on that one. Still looking for 1 more auto from box number 1. Then we've got a Jalen Tolbert here, 186 out of 250 for the Dallas Cowboys. Second to last pack of box number 1 here. Nice Travis Hunter rookie there. And we got our next auto here going to be Matthew Golden. Rookie auto for the Green Bay Packers. Now I'm going over to Sean as well. There you go, Sean. Congrats on that. Couple nice Cam Wards in there. Really excited to see how this rookie class progresses. I think that's always the start of football season. Interested to see, too, who starts, who doesn't. Especially, I think, with Shedeur. I think there's a lot of questions around Shedeur Sanders and if he starts. Or if he sits back and learns from the vets. All right, let me get these base moved over. We'll hop into box number 2 where we're looking for 4 more autos. Hoping for a massive rookie auto. And don't forget, at the end, we will random the NIL spot between everybody in the break. Empty box number 2 there. Nice Shedeur Sanders there for the Browns. And we've got a Byshel Tutton there. 33 out of 100 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Got an Altoon auto here for the Jets. Nice little legend there. Now I'm going over to Kyle. There you go, Kyle. Congrats on that one. We got Joe Horn here for the Saints. That one going to be 181 out of 250. I do love the throwbacks. Sometimes those are my favorite autos, even though obviously we're all chasing the big rookies. It's fun to see a couple of legends included. All right, let me get this base moved over. Crack open a couple more top loaders. We'll hop into the second half of box number 2 here. Got a NIL auto here of Tavian St. Clair. Nice one there. And we've got a nice one here. Demondre Lenore, 10 out of 20. Going over to the 49ers. We got a redemption here. Going to be a mystery rookie. That one will get randomed at the end of the break between everybody. We got a Ryan Wingo on the NIL auto here. Another one that'll go to that random spot at the end. All right, got a Robert Spillane here for the Patriots, 187 out of 250. All right, last pack of box number 2. Then we hop into box number 3. We got a Kobe Bryant rookie auto here. That one going over to the Falcons. Going over to Adam Daly. There you go, Adam. Congrats on that. Got a emerged Shadur Sanders there. All right, let me get this base moved over. We'll hop into box number 3. Empty box number 3 there. We got James Cook here for the Bills. That one going to be 167 out of 250. And we got a Datavion Wicks auto here. Going over to the Packers. Now going over to Sean. There you go, Sean. Another auto coming your way. Congrats on that. Last pack of this first half of box number 3. All right, we got a Christian McCaffrey here for the 49ers, 162 out of 250. All right, let me get this base moved over. We'll hop into the second half of box number 3 here. We got a Tyler Warren, 3 out of 10, rookie auto. Going over to the Colts. Going to get that one magged up. Now I'm going over to Mike. There you go, Mike. Congrats on that. Got a Joe Thomas here for the Browns, 182 out of 250. Got a Cam Scatabo here, 97 out of 100 for the Giants. Nice one there. All right, 3 packs left, and we hop into our last box here. We got another Ryan Wingo auto there for the NIL. Last pack of box number 3 here. We got a Kelvin Banks Jr. auto here for the Saints. Nice one there for New Orleans and the Saints. Going over to John. There you go, John. Congrats on that. We got a nice one here. Ramondre Stevenson, 32 out of 35 on the artist proof for the New England Patriots. Going over to Adam Daly. There you go, Adam. All right, let me get these base moved over. We'll hop into our last box. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Empty box there. All right, we got a Denzel Ward here, 123 out of 250 for the Browns. Got a Derek Harmon rookie auto here for the Steelers. Nice one there. Congrats on that. That Steelers auto going over to John, by the way.
How you doing?
I'm chilling.
Did I scare you?
Nope.
Did you hear me coming?
Yep.
Is it because I walk like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park?
Yep.
You lying?
How's the pizza?
It was good. I'm ready to go eat after this. Excuse me.
Nice Shador rookie there.
Hey, everybody.
You trying to stretch or you just trying to get on camera?
I'm trying to get on camera. This is your reminder.
Yeah.
You pull any good NIL?
We pulled 3 so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 of them are the same.
Alright.
We'll get these base moved over. Yep.
I'm gonna take a look at. Are these all your autos?
Second half. Yep.
Who's calling my phone? Ryan Wingo.
That's a dude. We got 2 of them.
Ryan Wingo. Tavian St. Clair. Dude, I think at last comp he was like $130.
Word?
Yeah.
We got a double trouble auto here. Willis McGee and Thurman Thomas. 54 out of 100 for the Bills. Nice one there. That one going over to Greg. There you go, Greg. Nice dual auto for you. Congrats on that. Then we've got Dak Prescott here for the Cowboys. 174 out of 250.
See? Tavian St. Clair.
That's crazy.
When Anthony told me about it, I was like, dude. But I like it. Because if we were thinking about changing the NIL spot, like making it an extra spot.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? It's actually more fun just to kind of like. That way anybody can have a chance at it. I guess since we're doing random teams, everybody has a chance at it.
Anyway, what?
So I guess it doesn't even really matter, huh? It'd just be adding an extra spot. I don't know. That's why you build the bricks.
4 packs left. Yeah, of course, Greg. Congrats again. That is the first dual auto I've personally pulled out of score this year. Got a nice Jalen Milroe here. 32 out of 100 for the Seattle Seahawks.
A platypus.
Harry the platypus.
The reason I do that because I feel like in your head you're just like, I gotta complete the. You ever get that? We have like you feel like you need to like complete like the whole quote.
Yep.
Is that a form?
Yep.
Did you see that we pulled another one of 1 too from the personals we did?
From the same case, right?
Yeah.
This case is nuts. It was a Marion Hampton 1 of 1, right?
Yep. Now that Najee pretty much blew his eye socket out with a firework on July 4th. Not actually, but
He did get injured though, didn't he?
he did get injured. He just like he's ready for game day, but
Got a Savion Williams auto there for the Green Bay Packers.
you know Marion Hampton was like, come on, go ahead and light that Roman candle real quick, Najee.
Use those little poppers.
Yeah.
That one going over to Sean again. There you go, Sean. Another Green Bay auto coming your way.
He's like, chill on the snakes and sparklers. Snakes and sparklers.
Nice Shador there and Shador there. That's why I don't mess with fireworks. I know I'd be the one to blow my hand off.
Do you know anybody that's been injured from fireworks?
Do you?
I think so. I think one of my friends, or it might have been like a cousin or something like that, like got really got like some like burns from fireworks.
I did it once for the city, like as a contractor. And so we did like military grade fireworks. They were like that big.
But why are you using that? You gotta use Anthony's. Did you see this?
Yeah. I'm gonna need me one of those.
My brother's first anniversary today.
We got a Rashid Shaheed auto there for the Saints. First anniversary, like wedding anniversary?
Yeah. He got married July 11th last year.
The one that we met in Vegas?
No, it isn't.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't that cool?
Nice one there for the Saints. Going over to John. Congrats on that. That is really cool.
Are you supposed to do anything special for your first anniversary?
I don't know. I'm not educated enough on all that. We got a nice Dylan Gabriel here. 3 out of 35 for the Browns on the artist proof.
You get married in like 13 months.
Yeah, that's kind of scary to think about.
Oh, my bad.
There we go. No, it's fine. It's just September's going to come a lot faster than it feels. All right, let me get this base moved over, get a couple things situated. We'll random that mystery rookie and the NIL spot, and then we will do the rest of our recap.
You got vowels thought out?
No chance. I'm a speechwriter. I can do that on the fly.
I don't even like, you think about, like, I think I have vowels thought out. But, I mean, what else am I supposed to think about when I'm in the shower? You ever do that? You just think about random stuff?
Yeah.
All the time, dude.
I play out situations in my head of like,
I
was so mad I could have said this. All right, let me get these two random set up here.
Shower thoughts are a real thing.
That's how I used to write some of my speeches too.
In the shower?
Yeah.
Is that a proven thing? Is that like a psychological thing that you're just more of a profound thinker in the shower?
I don't know. Maybe it's the water exfoliating your pores. Opening your mind.
There's probably some people in here who's like, I just sing in the shower.
There's some people that are like, why are you in the shower long enough to think?
Just shower time. 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm about a 15 to 20 minute shower, dude. Depending.
All right, here we go. Got the two randoms up. We're going to random the NIL spot first. Got 32 entries. Kyle on top, Mike on the bottom. Exactly how it reflects on your screen. Going to roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again. Got a 5, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That one going over to Mike. Congrats on that one, Mike.
Let's go.
Getting all those NIL autos. Then we've got the mystery rookie here. Same order. Kyle on top, Mike on the bottom. Once again, going to roll the dice. Anything less than 4, we roll again. Got a 5, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That one going over to Jamie. There you go, Jamie. Congrats on that one. Get this written down. All right. Let me get these verification codes copied and pasted into our chat, and then we will hop into our recap.
One more breakup. It's our last 4 boxes of score.
Word?
Yep, that's all we got. Until Domus Elite next week.
When are we getting photogenic again?
Don't say that.
Yeah, of course. My pleasure, Mike. Thanks for hopping in. My screen does not want me to... There we go. Right as soon as I went to post the verification code, it stopped. All right, here we go. We've got that mystery rookie first there, going over to Jamie. Then we got Dylan Gabriel out of 35, going over to the Browns. Raid Shade auto there. Going over to the Saints. Savion Williams going over to the Green Bay Packers. Jalen Milroe out of 100, going over to the Seahawks. Dual auto there for the Bills, 54 out of 100. Derek Hampton going over to the Steelers on the auto. Ramondre Stevenson out of 35 going over to the Patriots. Kelvin Banks Jr. going over to the Saints on the auto. Ryan Wingo on the auto going over to the NIL spot. Dontavion Wicks there going over to Green Bay. Kobe Bryant going over to the Falcons. Another Ryan Wingo there on the NIL. De'Mondre Lenore there out of 20 for the 49ers. Tavion St. Clair there on the NIL auto. Al Toon for the Jets. Matthew Golden for the Green Bay Packers. Khalil Shakir there for the Bills. Ramondre Lenore for the 49ers. And Will Howard for the Steelers. Then we have our mags here. Got the Showtime Nico Collins for the Texans. Trent Green on the gold for the Kansas City Chiefs out of 10. And Tyler Warren out of 10 for the Colts on the rookie auto. All right, that's going to do it for this break. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on.